Me going fishing in the dark, lying on her back, saying counting the stars where the cool grass grows. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Down by the river in the full moonlight, falling in love in the middle of the night. That's a movie show. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, bitches. Fucking meow, bitches. That's right, Lucy. You tell them. You tell them, girl. She is a hairy motherfucker. Welcome back, guys. My name is Brian. This is another episode of No More Popcorn unboxing video. That's an unboxing video. What a grand idea. I'm gonna buy shit. They're just gonna come in a fucking box. I'm gonna open it up in front of people and be like, it's my box, bitch, not yours. And people are gonna get really excited about it. I've been trying to do this video for like 2 weeks now. I am in the process of moving out of Rachel and mine's apartment, getting into our first house. Never had a house before. I'm very excited. It's our first home together, so good things. But I have been putting off boxing up all of my movies. Well, most of them. I've got everything boxed up minus all of my horror movies. So, yeah, I've been putting off boxing these up, number one, because I love them, and I like to smell them. I like to touch them. I like to look at them. I like to peek my head up from below. I got a little hole cut in the ground and just pop up and look around and spy on them. I like to believe that they do little movie things in the middle of the night, like they talk to each other, and they pick favorites. And then they throw the one that they like the least onto the fucking ground and watch it die. But no, I've been putting it off because I've wanted to do this video so badly. And honestly, I don't want a lot of my movies just sitting in boxes anyway, because I don't really know how long it's going to take me to get them out of those boxes. And I feel like I'm going fucking crazy, and I've never been so stressed out in my fucking life. But I'm also excited. So now I'm going to do my halfway to Black Friday sale, Vinegar Syndrome haul. I'm going to show you guys what I picked up. There are a few titles in this that I got after the sale because I was like, fuck, I wish I would have got this, and then I decided that I wanted it later. So I found other outlets to get a few things. Anyways, we're going to dive right in. We're not going to go into each movie individually as far as a review of those, because number one, ain't fucking seen but just a few of them, so can't really do that. And number two, that would take too long anyway, I feel like. Most people right now, they just want to see, let me see your shit. They just want to see your shit. They're like, oh, hey, I got this movie, it's really good. They're like, I don't care. Just let me see your shit. So I'm going to show you my shit now. And, hopefully you guys will enjoy this. And yeah, so we're going to dive right in. Okay. I was going to say in no particular order, but it looks as though I've already put most of these in alphabetical order. Not all of them, though. Don't kill me. All right. First up, we have Beyond Evil. I have not really heard very good things about this movie. I'm not going to lie. But I really don't actually know a whole tremendous amount about it or anything. I was trying to get that to clear up a little bit, but the spine number there. I don't really know a whole lot about it, but I kind of just go ahead and buy any title, really, that comes out. Mostly. I don't really deal much with the adult titles. I do have a few, but to be honest with you, it's just not really my jam. I've yet to find a reason to collect 60s and 70s pornographic films, but to each their own. So that one is Beyond Evil. Next up, we have Blood Games. I have seen this one. I got to watch it after I got it in. It is absolutely deserving of all of the hype that it gets. Okay. Absolutely gorgeous slipcover on this movie. Hold on one second. Does that help? Does that make any difference? I think it looks like that might be a little bit brighter. Oh, yeah. Woo! Look at that shine off it. Look at that dancing right off him, lady. Oh, motherfucker. So, yeah, here's Blood Games. This movie was an absolute delight. I loved it. It is so much fun. I feel like everyone who's watching these videos now has seen it at this point that this one is going to come with an extra insert, an extra reversible sleeve. That is because there is a misprint on the one that is already packaged with it, the one that came in the plastic. So you'll get a loose one that you can replace it with. It says that there's a 2K transfer, as where the one that is in the package doesn't. So that is a testament to how cool Vinegar Syndrome is. They went back, they reprinted this thing just to make sure that that it was correct, you know, that it says 2K restoration on it. This was a very fun movie, and I highly recommend everyone checking this one out. Something that you will start noticing on Vinegar, on the back of some of these boxes as well, is there is the rating. It's kind of new. But anyway, I don't know if it's just the MGM titles. I don't know if this is something they're going to start doing. I don't know if this is an MGM title. I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. I just blindly buy shit because I was going to say I'm an idiot, but I'm not. Vinegar Syndrome is awesome, so I have absolutely no complaints except for the fact that I'm just fucking weak. If it came down to eating or buying Vinegar Syndrome, I'd do both. But sometimes I don't spend my money as well as I should. Elliot. Dominique. Not really anything that was first on my list. I actually went back. I think this is the last title that I purchased during the sale. And that was because I seen the numbers quickly dropping. So I just wanted to go ahead and scoop it up before it sold out. Once again, don't really know much about it, but I'm sure it's somewhere in between really fucking bad and pretty cool. All right, so here is Evils of the Night. This one got the slip treatment this sale. This one did not initially have the slip. This is hands down one of my favorite Vinegar Syndrome releases. It is an absolutely bonkers movie, and I was so fucking happy to see them give this one a slip. It's gorgeous. You have the Millennium Falcon on there, which is awesome, even though it has absolutely nothing to do with the fucking movie. This is great if you are into the cheesy, campy titles. This one is awesome. If you've watched any of my Vinegar Syndrome videos before, you have definitely heard me talk about this one. Once again, very happy to add the slip to the collection. Next up, we have Hollywood Horror House. This is a great movie. It was a lot different than what I was anticipating. This one was actually just good. The acting is really well done in this. The story is really cool. And I had a hell of a good time with it. It won't be up everyone's alley, I don't believe, especially if they are looking for something just kind of like completely ridiculous. This one is not that. It's just a good movie, in my opinion. So, all right. Most of these are going to be region free. There are some that say region A now, but I've heard mixed results on that. I do have a region free player, so I should probably test it, like put it on region B and see if it'll read them. I've heard a lot of people saying that even though they say region A, that people in the UK are not having any issue playing them. So I don't know, though. I can't swear to that because I don't know. The Immortalizer, I am very excited about this one. I have not been hearing very good things, to be completely honest with you, but it looks like something that's going to be right up my alley. As you can see, this is very Reanimator-esque looking. I think that's really cool. So yeah, I'm excited about checking this one out. If it's anything like Reanimator, then I'll be happy. Even if it's a bad version of Reanimator, I think I'll be happy. But you know what? There's always that fucking possibility that I won't be. Okay, so see, this one just says region A. Someone let me know if you know. Or if you're over there in the UK, let me know if you've played any of these and if they work in your normal UK players. What am I doing? Fuck me. Let My Puppets Come. This is one, and actually Hollywood Horror House was one of these as well, that I bought from an outlet that I actually found in my hometown, like where I live. This is strikingly striking. It's fucking crazy because I live in a small town. Now I live right outside of Knoxville. Knoxville is far from being a small town, but Maryville is like about 15 fucking years behind everything. Around here, people think that I don't know, like 3 Days Grace and shit is like the hottest band, and it's just well, that shouldn't be true anywhere you live, just to be completely honest. But anyway, I think you get the idea. There's a lot of Trump 2020 signs. Okay? But yeah, anyway. Let my puppets come. This is a pornographic puppet movie, and I know nothing about it other than that. And to be completely honest with you, I don't think I need to know anything other than that, because who the fuck doesn't want to watch some puppets fuck? Luther the Geek. Yeah, now we've seen this one. We did a review of this one. No More Popcorn did. Way back in the day. Back when I was just a wee lad. Nathan had this, and I had not picked it up. So yeah, you should go back through our videos, find Luther the Geek, and watch that shit. It is a fun movie, though. I like that one quite a bit. Night Train to Terror. This one also got the slip treatment this year. This is an older title. I really like this movie. This one seems to be kind of one way or the other with people. I don't really see very much of a middle ground on this one. Most people either seem to love it or to hate it. I thought it was a lot of fun. The premise is really cool. Devil and God are on a train where they're in one car, and there's a rock and roll pop 80s amazing band in another car, and they are going down the tracks, and they are playing a little game where they try to see who can win over the most souls. It's really neat. You should check it out. Pale Blood. This is also one that I got from... Yeah. I was talking about the local store. They're called The Dungeon, okay? And I had seen something online like, hey, this place on eBay called The Dungeon is selling these movies for like way cheaper than other people, man. And I was like, well, there's no way. It's this place in Maryville. And I walked in there, and no shit, it's that place in Maryville. So they have some Vinegar Syndrome titles, and there went the rest of my fucking money. Yeah, very cool. That made me extremely happy. I love searching through physical media. I love finding it out in the wild, looking through the stores, thumbing through it, and stuff like that. So to me, that was a pretty big deal. I'm certainly not bashing ordering online, because I clearly do a lot of that too. But there's just something special about finding it out in a store and just being able to just touch it, feel it, read it there. It's awesome. Olivia, I did get this one from The Dungeon as well. Mostly what happened, guys, is like I said, I am weak and I have absolutely no control. So some of these, during the sale, I was like, well, numbers aren't low. It's not in danger. I'll just get it later, maybe during the Black Friday sale. And I'm impatient as fuck. And I was like, well, I don't want to wait. I just want to go ahead and get it now. Patty Hearst. My girlfriend, or I keep saying that. I'm so sorry, honey. Oh my kid, she doesn't watch my fucking videos. But she's my fiance, and she's familiar with this story. Now, I don't know if this movie holds up at all to what the actual story is. I don't even really know much about the story at all. All I know is that I got the movie, and I'm going to watch it, and she wants to watch it, which is pretty cool. Anytime I find one of these that she's willing to watch with me, I get really excited. I get a boner! All right, Psychic Killer. This is absolutely an amazing slipcover for this. And overall, I thought it was a pretty okay movie. I really enjoyed about the first half of it. And then after that, I honestly felt like it got quite a bit boring. This is one of the older titles that ended up getting the slipcover treatment during the sale. So I do think it's really cool that they're doing that. The slipcovers are a huge hit with them. And for obvious reasons, they are the best in the business, and they're really good. They're a part of the art, so I'm more than happy to collect them. And if they keep making them, then I will buy them. Absolutely. They're kind of intended to be like, what grabbed your attention when you were in video stores whenever you were younger. That's sort of what these do. It's like you're looking through stuff and you're like, oh my God, it looks great. And you just watch it because it looks cool. Doesn't always mean that the movie's cool, but by God, it'll make you feel like it's going to be fucking badass. This is Punk Vacation. This is another older title that got the slip treatment this sale. I have not seen this one. I've heard a lot of mixed reviews on it, as you will with any Vinegar Syndrome title, to be completely honest. So I'm excited to see what I think of them. All right, now this is the one that probably brought the most people to the sale this year, at least as far as newcomers go. This movie is called Rad. I have never seen it. I'll be 100% honest with you. I wasn't even going to order it. I'm not saying that to try to sound like some sort of a fucking, I don't know, badass or an idiot or whatever the fuck you want to call it. It just wasn't, it didn't really seem like anything up my alley. And I was like, that also doesn't really seem like anything that Vinegar Syndrome would do. But alas, this sold out 12,000 units. It sold out the majority of them in the sale, and then whenever the site goes down after the sale, it comes back after a few weeks once they have a handle on all the orders, and there were a couple of thousand, I think, that were remaining, and they all sold out within a couple of hours. 12,000 units of this movie. That is the biggest hit for Vinegar Syndrome. So I am very happy for them. It does look delightfully cheesy, 80s, stuff, so... I don't know. I'll check it out for sure. But yeah, The Severed Arm. I watched this one last night, actually. Same kind of thing that I was talking about with Psychic Killer. I really, really liked about the first half of this movie, mostly because it was kind of silly. The execution was a little strange as far as I'm concerned. And then it just dropped off drastically for me. Not saying that I hated it or anything like that. I liked it. It just was not what I was expecting, I guess is the way to put it. All right. Oh, yeah. On Rad, you're going to hear a lot of people discussing scuffs. And yes, some of these do have scuffs on it. I don't know how well you can see that. But don't worry if you get one that's scuffed, because the majority of them are. There are some people who got theirs unscathed, and that's good for them. But, some people are a little upset. But you know what? Things fucking happen. Wonder Women. I don't know anything about this. I think the cover is beautiful. I'll give you about three guesses why. And, yeah, we'll see. It just looked like fun, though. It looks kind of like a fun little action kind of a deal, but I have no idea. It could be the saddest movie on the planet, for all I fucking know. All right, so that's the first stack that we're done with. I'm going to move right along now to VSA titles. Okay, so VSA is Vinegar Syndrome Archive. These are meant to kind of represent VHS style movies. Back in the day, they load from the bottom. This is an extremely thick cardboard case that they come in. All their slip covers are thick. These are all hand numbered in different increments, as you can probably see there. I think, can you see that? Is that how people do this? They always put their hand up and it's like, oh yeah, man, it's like fucking focus now and shit. I'm not gonna waste any more time on that. Anyway, yeah, I have all the Vinegar Syndrome Archive titles now. They all come with posters. They're really, really cool. I can't say that any of them have necessarily been like my favorite releases, but I think it's really cool that they're doing this just because they look so nice. You can tell that a lot of time gets put into them, and yeah, they look great on shelf. And plus, for those people who were not around whenever Vinegar Syndrome first started, like me, it's something that you can start fresh with and start collecting those titles and make sure you get every one. Now, as soon as I say that, here I go saying a lot of them are sold out now, which they are, but I'm sure you can track them down on eBay if you really wanted to. So that was Hell Riders and Savage Dawn. Now we got Dr. Jekyll's Dungeon of Death. I've heard this movie fucking sucks. There's no other way for me to put it. I've heard it's absolutely horrendous, which kind of makes me want to watch it more. So I'm excited about that. Once again, don't forget, these all come with posters. It's just they're really cool editions. They really are. All right, LA Wars. This one I have heard is arguably the best of the batch and possibly one of the best Vinegar Syndrome releases, period. I've heard nothing but praise about this one. It looks like a crazy action movie. Definitely excited to get into that one. Yeah, sorry. And numbered as well. All right. So now there are 2 box sets that I got. Box sets that I got. This is one that I ended up ordering from Grindhouse Video Tampa. They're a retailer that you can get some awesome movies from. They have a huge, massive collection of all sorts of different labels and everything. And this is the Forgotten Gialli box set. I wanted desperately to order this one during the sale, and for whatever reason, I talked myself out of it. Not that it would have been on sale anyway for the sale, if that makes sense. But I still wanted to get it, and I didn't want to wait. When you take this top off, it exposes that, which is beautiful. This comes with 3 films in it. They just come right out of the top. They're a little bit in there. They're in there, all right. There we go. Okay. So we have Trauma. The Killer is One of 13. Police Are Blundering in the Dark. All right. Each one of those, they do not have reversible sleeve art on those. When you take the movies out, they are all this, you know, that image of the switchblade or the knife, the shaving knife. It's not a switchblade. Yeah, it's like what the fuck do you call those? Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. When you used to go to a barber, like, shave me, bitch. They'd be like, okay. Straight razor. This one I actually had 0 intentions of getting. And they lured me in with the price during the sale. It was extremely affordable. And I could tell that it was going to sell out very quickly. Which it did. These taglines just absolutely crack me up. High school honor student by day, Hollywood hooker by night. I don't know. Anyway, the Angel Collection. So you've got some pretty cool images. When you take that off, this also comes with 3 movies: Angel 1, 2, and 3. Awesome. All right, guys, we are getting closer here. Now I am going to show some non-slip editions of older titles that I wanted to scoop up. We have Murder Weapon and Deadly Embrace. I ordered this because Linnea Quigley is in it, and she is a No More Popcorn staple. She should also be a staple for anyone who is into horror movies. She's always naked, and it also has the guy that was in Silent Night, Deadly Night 2, Garbage Day. He's in that with her. That's a no-brainer why you have to order that one, right? Massage Parlor Murders. Don't know nothing about it. I bet it takes place in a massage parlor, and I bet someone dies. That's about all I've got. The Lost Films of Herschel Gordon Lewis. This is one that I generally would not add if I did not love Herschel Gordon Lewis so much, okay? I absolutely adore this guy. This is 3 old pornographic films. So yeah, that's also Vinegar Syndrome issue number 1. So had to scoop that up. Don't Go Alone in the Woods. I have heard some really good stuff about this one. This is also a very early title. And what is that one? Number 69. And yeah, it's a camping horror movie, and I'm always a sucker for any of those. All right. I also got some of these are Vinegar Syndrome releases, but they're all American Genre Film Archive related. Like AGFA made them and VS put some of them out. So I don't know, who gives a shit. You understand what I'm talking about. I've got the Zodiac Killer. I've been so excited about watching this one. It apparently the guy was making it in hopes of finding the actual Zodiac Killer when all that crazy shit was going on, and this is what we got out of him trying to make that movie. The Soul Tangler, that cover is fucking ridiculously awesome. And AGFA is, once again, American Genre Film Archive, and they are an amazing company to get the super batshit crazy titles. Night of the Strangler. Sometimes Aunt Martha Does Dreadful Things. I love that title. It's intriguing as hell. I'm very excited to watch it. Fuck me. I'd fuck me. Okay. And then we got Super Soul Brother. This looks like a pretty cool movie, some sort of blaxploitation comedy, maybe something like that. So very excited. All right, guys. Lastly, these did not come from the sale. These are these are older titles that I had that I was very, very lucky to get slips for. So I figured I would just go ahead and show those off now instead of including them in a later video, because I don't know when that later video will be. So yes. I finally got a slip for Terror. This is one that I had almost completely given up on. I did not think it was going to be possible for me to find one for a price that I was willing to pay. And also it is just hard to find anyone selling this one to begin with. So very happy to add Terror to my collection. Also have Incubus. I loved this movie and I absolutely had to have the slipcover. It's fucking gorgeous. And the movie is great. That is the Incubus. And then I also have Psycho Cop Returns. I love that slipcover. These were limited to 1,666 on Psycho Cop Returns. I don't know if you can read that at all. It's in like a very bright, sharp silver. But I'm excited about that one too. I have 2 more coming in the mail. That should be here in a few days. Thank you so much for giving me the time. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it intrigued you maybe to pick up a few of these titles. They're gorgeous. They're all gorgeous. And wish me luck with moving things into the new place. I'm very excited. And so are the cats. The cats are excited. Aren't you? Oh, yes, 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 yes. She wants absolutely nothing to do with the camera right now. Guys, take care of one another. Be safe. Have fun. Watch some movies. Please comment down below. What's your favorite Vinegar Syndrome title? What's something that I should have picked up that you're watching this and you're like, where the fuck is this, you fucking moron? Because then I can go back and maybe buy it. And then you'll like me. Thank you guys very much. Yes, like, subscribe. We've got reviews that we're still doing. We just did one the other day via Hangouts for Demolition Man. I had a great time talking about that movie. I'm going to get out of here and pack some shit up, and my cat is sneezing on me. Bye, motherfuckers.